Welcome to our new series with me, Nancy Durrant, celebrating the Art After Dark public art programme, which is happening across central London from this month. Over the next 8 months or so, we're going to be bringing you insights from London's coolest creative people on the stuff you can do while you're hunting down the new installations. With me today is multi-disciplinary artist, poet and BBC Radio London presenter, LionHeart. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, my friend. Right now we're in the 3812 Gallery in London, St. James. They've also got one in Hong Kong, and we're here to witness this exquisite exhibition.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Hey Marge, how are you doing? Nice to see you. This is LionHeart.
How you doing, Marge? Nice to meet you.
Could you tell us a bit about the work?
Yeah, of course, follow me. So at the moment we're having the solo show of Albert Irvin. As a lot of people know, he's like a very famous modern British painter. So we start to represent the gallery from the estate quite recently. So this show could be seen as like a mock-up, because later this year we're gonna have like a much bigger, like his solo show back in Hong Kong. People mostly know about his work because of his watercolors.
They're so beautiful, aren't they? The colours are incredible.
Rich. I love the diversity of colour as well.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Well, these are kind of these feel quite different to the ones at the end.
Yes, because they are all from different periods.
Oh, okay. But you were kind of excited by these ones at the end, weren't you?
That one was just so evocative and powerful.
Yeah.
It just spoke to me, and it feels like, you know, the intention was to be bold and to provoke and to ignite something with colour. Yeah, I love it.
It's got so much movement, hasn't it? And how are you sort of finding this area, St. James's? Does it feel sort of, how's it changed in the last sort of 5 years? I mean, 2 years, obviously nothing happened.
Previously, people always thinking about the center of like London art scene is always in Mayfair. Yeah. I would say St. James is like kind of growing recently, especially after such years came in.
Yeah.
So it start to bring some more kind of young crowd.
I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and she said to me, unless I get something from art, she doesn't like expressionism. And I'm like, but that's the whole point. It expresses itself. So you have to figure out where that expression came from.
Yeah, it's someone else's, something from inside someone else.
Yeah. So I've had to fight to be the person you see today. So when I see colour, I see, you know, different types of fashion. It's how can I redesign myself? Yeah. I'm conscious of wanting to redesign myself. So I think that's what art is. Art is the gateway. Gives me permission to say, I can do what I want. I can say what I want. I can be what I want. So the bolder the artist, the more I like them. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a token of acceptance.
Yeah.
You got me really deep now, you know, as soon as you brought me into the art world.
What are your kind of first memories of this area?
A taste into luxury, you know. Growing up in northwest London, I wasn't as exposed to the higher echelons of art and fashion. And whenever I get down to these sides, I always think I'm about to be indoctrinated into a new way of seeing fashion and art. So yeah, it's definitely like an entry level into something new, something novel.
Oh, and look, this is the new Centre for British Photography. So this just opened, and it's like a private collection, and they've given it over to be shown in this space. It's like a whole, you know, it's a new public gallery, which I think is a really cool thing. It is so nice, isn't it? I always kind of come down here and think, yeah, I'll never buy any of these
as well. That as well.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yes, this is nice.
How you doing, all right? How's it going?
Hi there.
I just want to look bold when I wear something. Look at my afro.
Sure.
I want to be bold.
Sure, you like to,
stand out a little bit. I like these. I saw these as soon as I came in.
They're such a nice colour.
Yeah, was it salmon or peach?
Tell me about your trainer collection, because you have like...
So I have a collection, which is probably small to a lot of people who are like trainer fanatics, but I have probably a collection of 12, maybe more. And then as soon as my career changed, like as soon as I got out overdraft, and I had a substantial amount of money, I said, every paycheck I get, I'm gonna get a new pair of trainers. But it's just something which I can wear, and it reminds me of I've made an achievement.
That's great.
So it's less of a, oh, I want you to think I'm wearing something fashionable. It's like, no, I wear these thinking I knew what it took for me to get here.
They are very beautiful.
They look so snug as well. Like, Jordan is such a high stature to me. I'm like, until I feel that I'm like some close level to Jordan, I don't want to own a pair yet.
Really?
Whereas some people might feel like, oh, I want to feel like Jordan, so I wear them. I'm like, I want to feel like that before I put the trainers on. You lot have problems. I actually don't like this. Someone tried to sabotage my bank account today. This is, oh my gosh.
Well, you're quite, like, I see you on Instagram all the time at, like, fashion events and parties and red carpets, and, like, you're quite a natty dresser.
I love that, a natty dresser. Yeah. Honestly, my ex used to say to me, you need to start dressing different. I was like, what do you mean? I'm dressing good. It's like, no, like, you know, take a bit more care with your outfit. And that's when I started thinking about ensembles, right? So, like, as an art person, I will look at something, think, how can I compose it in a way? Once you're aware that you're a moving art piece, you move different.
I feel like London is such a kind of, it feels really exciting and experimental.
I've noticed that, you know, with the change of music, we're starting seeing rappers, grime artists wear different sense of fashion. And it's kind of broke the mold about how we see ourselves, particularly as men. It's like we're now being more comfortable wearing feminine bags or whatever the feminine bag looks like. And we're breaking the gender roles now. So it's changing how we perceive ourselves creatively, artistically, and fashion is the vehicle to that.
I do really love the Burlington Arcade.
I do as well.
It's sort of, I don't know, it's actually changed a huge amount since I first moved to London, which I don't know, 20 years ago or something, and but it's still got that sort of super luxe vibe that I really like.
I do love it.
Those ones at the top.
That's my hobby.
Oh, great.
My hobby. Oh, wait.
I don't think I knew they had a shop for normal people.
That is crazy.
Like, that's
nice. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Damien Hirst, right?
I imagine so, yes. I don't think it could be anyone else. We're at the Londoner, which is a brand new hotel, pretty much, finished during the lockdown. Have you been here before?
I haven't been here before, but it looks absolutely amazing. Can you smell that?
Oh my, so good. God, it smells delicious. It's so
like
nice.
you should be able to eat the walls.
I know, it's so lovely. Shall we get a drink? Yeah, I think we should.
I'm looking for the pina coladas.
Of course.
I need a pina colada. It's my favorite.
Yeah, and you can sing it. Pina colada.
Hey, you're my dance partner now. This is great, all right?
So tell me what you are working on at the moment.
Ooh, I'm working on a bunch of projects. There's a main one which has my heart. It's called Sentient Brutalism, and it's essentially the question you ask yourself when you're on your deathbed and you think, oh, who could I have become? Who's the person I should have been?
Oh God.
And I know it's so morbid, but I think like regrets really teach us who we could be in the future. So it's about potentiality, really. And that's going to be debuted at 180 The Strand, hopefully this year.
Fantastic. So, And tell me a little bit, I've listened to it, but maybe not everyone has. Tell me a bit about your BBC show.
Ooh, all right. So it's my Pride and Joy on every Friday and Saturday from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. I get to speak to guests who, are either entrepreneurs, they're musicians, they're actors, and I get to sink into their minds. Sometimes it could be surface level. I like to get very, very deep into the arts and crafts of it. And we've got callers. Every hour we receive callers. So if anyone wants to give me a call, I'm there for the phone call conversation.
The thought of kind of getting real people on the phone and then kind of riffing off that slightly terrifies me.
If you called me, we would have fun.
Oh yeah, well, that's true.
So,
that is true. Can you tell me about, as well, you're a poet, and do you have any collections coming out? What are you planning at the moment?
It's really hard being a poet. Like, you have to live a certain life and hope that you can, extrapolate and extract those ideas. And,
what do you mean you have to live a certain life?
You have to live a certain life. I tend to meet people who are going to tell me stories or create a story about me.
Right.
It tends to be heartbreak. more often than not. I know we shouldn't really go there before we get the drinks.
Let's not.
Do you know what I mean? But I've gone through, traumas. I've gone through, happy moments. I've gone through issues with parents and art, and it's those things that find their way into the poetry, right? You can try and hide it, but the poetry just sucks it out of you, and that's the kind of artistic resonance that really connects you to a person.
Ooh. Ooh. Those are pretty.
Is this the trick? Just get me really, really happy with some sweet drinks.
This is sort of where we're going now. Yeah.
Oh, look at the little touches. Okay, all right.
Nice. How nice.
Honestly, like I can imagine what it tastes like. Look at the.
So gorgeous. Oh.
And I bet you thought this one was your one, right? Did you? Really?
This is also very elegant.
No, it is.
I think.
It
Actually,
is.
we're doing
Have a
it.
cheers moment. We usually have to toast to something. What would we be toasting to right now?
To your new collection.
And to our success. There you go.
Get it in.
Can I hug you?
Oh yeah.
I want to hug you. I would propose to marry you right now, but it's a bit too soon. Wow, this is really nice.
You have to
Jeez.
fight me for it. Well, thank you so much for joining us on our little jaunt round central London. It's been a joy to have you.
Cheers. Hey.
Next time, we'll be with the artist and Royal Academician Rana Begum at the Royal Academy and finding out all about her new public project. See you then.